Hello guys, hope you are doing well. So today we'll see how your home page will look like in case you have enabled the multi-language. Like in my case, I have enabled the English one, the Arabic, and here you can see HI, Hindi, PN. So these are the Indian language you can see. So most of them. So Arabic, Urdu, and English. Okay, so you are for the Urdu, Bengali, uh, BN, and Gujarati for G. So in case you have enabled this, it will also appear on your login page. And in case I have to check, so by default it's English one. And if I make it UR, you see your complete home page will be replaced. Yeah, login page will be replaced with RTL to LTR. RTL, right to left. Okay, so by default it's normal one. Then if you switch to Urdu, it will be like this. Same for the Arabic. Yes, yes. And in case you change to Hindi, it will again come here. Okay. So on login page, you'll have the option here in case you have enabled the multi-level language, multi-language. And if I log in, I can see the same options here as well. Okay, so if you click on this profile icon, I can see the language, and of course I have this. So by default it's selected English, but in case you have to change your preferences, you can also go for that. So how you can change your language? So the preference, if I click on this, I can see the my preferred language. Okay, so if I come back here on this page, I can update my preferred language to HI. Let's see for this particular user, I am an admin. I want to make it as HI, Hindi language. Okay. So the moment you click on save, you see everything here in Hindi language. Let me log out here. Again, so globally it's English as default set, that is appearing here on my home page after logout. But in case I log in here, I will probably see the Hindi language. Yes, it is. Okay, because I have changed my preferred language to Hindi. And yes, of course, this is a user based selection here. Okay, so whatever select here, uh, this one, Pratmiktaएं in Hindi, you can see. So let's see again back to English so that you can easily understand this one. Okay, so the language you can see it, and yes, your switch will be working for this particular session. But the moment you set up here the preferred language, it will be for the permanent till the time you're not changed to a different one. Yeah. So again, I am saving back to the English. Okay. So this is how you can deal with the multi-language in case you have enabled, and how you can set up your preferred language. Okay. So the demand of preferred language is, of course, it will have, because so by default whatever will be coming, you log in, you will get that language. But in case you have make the change into preferred language, you will be getting that language as a by default as per the preference you set here. Okay, so now coming to the language, and let's see what default language says. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so language customization, language pack, language this. Yeah. So if you come here, directly jump to language section. Yeah, you type search here the English on the browser search. You see default language as a Hindi. Okay. Suppose there is elements that is only running in Arabic language, then in that case you will have to use here. Yeah. Okay. So I am not that much of expert, so I am not going to use AR, but I am going to use HI to check this one. Yeah. So I just made it English to HI. Now I am setting this. Okay. And if I log out from here, let's see. So I just log out and I don't see any changes there. Okay. Again, here default language, it's a Hindi. So choose the default language for the whole site. So you can override this setting using the language menu. Okay. So on account creation, user browser language as their preferred language will appear. Okay. So by default it will be yes. So display menu language. So if I come here and I can see like this, and let me see what is my preferred language. Okay. So my preferred language is set as by default English. Okay. But let me try because I have set up my default language as a Hindi now. Let me try creating a language and see how it behaves for that newly created user. Yeah. So the new one, yokmail.com. See the password. Test 3, test 1, test 3, 2, and again email address. So here you can see the preferred language by default is appearing the Hindi now because I have switched my default language from English to Hindi. So that is why by default whenever I will be creating any user it will be appearing here. So not this will not be applicable for those who have already set up their preferred language. Okay, so now if I click on the create here, let me save this one. Let me log out. And again, this is the user. I am going to log in. So the moment I log in, I see my default language Hindi. Okay, because at the time of creation, admin has set up default as in Hindi, and they have saved with no change because default in the Hindi one. That is why it is coming in Hindi. But yes, in my case, if I have to switch back to English for this particular section, I can go for that. Yeah. For this session only, I will have the English because I have changed this one. Okay. So let me log out and see what which language will appear if I log in again. Okay. So if I log in here, again I will be back with my Hindi language because it's my preferred. Okay. So it's a preferred one. So that is why it is appearing. Okay. Again go back to English preferred language. I can switch. Okay, so whatever the default is overridden by admin for me, yes, set for admin for me, I can override here as an individual user to any list of given language. Okay, so let me go back to English as my preferred language. Yes, it is done. Let me log out here and log in again. It will be in English language. Yes, of course. Okay, so this is how you can play around the language, how you can set up your preferred language, how you can set up default language for your LMS. Okay, so hopefully we'll have everything covered within this video. In case you have any additional query around the language, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, and yes, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.